So we have a problem on prime factorization, and the problem is which factors are not included in the prime factorization of a composite number. Now, to understand this video, tutorial, or to solve this problem, it's important to understand the prime factorization. And those of you who haven't watched the part 1 video and part 1 and part 2 video on prime factorization, I would request you to go to the playlist and watch part 1 and part 2 of the prime factorization. And in the part 1 of the part 1 video tutorial of prime factorization, we discussed taking number 36, and we said that when you are trying to find the prime factorization using a factor tree method, that is this was the first method, the factor tree method, you'll always exclude this factorized form of 36. We showed that that we can write 36 in several factorized form. One can be 1 times 36, this was one factorized form. Another can be 2 times 18, another can be 3 times 12, another can be 4 times 9. So these are all the factorized form. But when you are trying and 1, 36, 2, 18, 3, 12, 4, 9, these are all factors of 36. But when you are going to find the prime factorization using factor tree method, there you will ignore this factorized form, and therefore you will ignore 1 factor and 36 factor. Because if you see here, you have factors of 36. If someone asks you that what are the factors of 36, you will say that 1, 36, 2, 18, 3, 12, 4, 9, these are all factors of 36. But when you are going to find the prime factorization using factor tree method, there you will ignore this 1 and 36, that is this factorized form of 36 will be ignored. So 1 and 36, that is 1 and that number itself are the 2 numbers of this composite number 36 that are not to be included while calculating or finding the prime factorization. And so let's take a fresh example. Suppose you have number 48. So someone asks you that write it in the factorized form. So this will be 1 times 48. This can be 2 times 24. This can be 3 times 16. This can be 4 times 12. And this can be 8 times or 6 times, whatever. I'm just writing in ascending order. So 6 times 8. Is there any other form? No. So these are all factorized form. And just we saw in the case of 36 that the question is which are the factors which are not included in the prime factorization of a composite number. So you'll not include this particular factorized form, and therefore you'll not include 1 and the 48. These are 2 factors, because the factors of 48 are 1, 48, 2, 24, 3, 16, 4, 12, 6 and 8. You can use all these factors in finding prime factorization using factor tree method, but you will not use this factorized form. These 2 factors that are 1 and 48 will not be included in finding the prime factorization. Rest all, that is 2, 24, 3, 16, 4, 12, 8 and 6 will be used.